Hello and welcome back. Fingers crossed I have addressed the problem with the mic from the last couple of episodes. My Boxer decided that it really wanted to record using my webcam mic, which is, as you would expect, shockingly bad. So anyway, that's fixed now. It's gone back to using my Blue Yeti, which I believe is the default webcam of cheapskate YouTubers, so pretty much perfect for me. I'm extending the wall out, and I thought I would show you what that means. It means big hordes of behemoths slowly chewing through my defences until the area has been cleared out. And they just keep coming. Look at this. So I'm in a combat suit. Within reason I can hold my own, but it's better to hide behind a wall of lasers. The suit, just for your interest, is kitted out with 3 shields, 2 legs, 2 powers, 6 batteries. The rest is lasers. Okay. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of things that have happened while you've been away. While this clears out that area, and then we can grow it. So the first thing that's happened is the refinery complex is now back down. Needs powering up. There's a couple of things that I think didn't quite stamp correctly. But all in all, it's down. We are continuing to landfill the world because I want to put in the other cracking center here, and there's lakes everywhere. So we are currently bot filling this whole area. I think all the way up to that 13 million patch at the moment. That's happening in the background. Then I tore up this solar station, reversed all the inserters, set up a trash train. Okay, so this is the trash train. This has a whole load of unloaders into active providers. This train is set up with a schedule. It goes to base trash and to any station called Trash Me. So whenever I want to clear out a station, I rename it Trash Me. That will go there and empty it out. Bring it back, it gets dumped into storage. So the solar field used to end here at these roboports. I stamped down a number of new stamps. Wherever, when I was stamping down, I hit water, I blueprinted down landfill and put a radar by it. So we'll be able to come back retrospectively. You can see the blue there, that's a radar. You can see, so retrospectively we'll be able to come back to this, find all the patches that have radars, which is where the landfill is, put the blueprint back down. The stamps, I think, extend up here quite a way, and they extend across here, I think into this lake complex here, I'm not sure. Anyway, they go quite a way, and it should take a while to fill that out. I've realised I forgot to put a radar down at this station, but you can see there's a train there, so it is getting serviced. Okay, what else? Everything else here is pretty much as is. Oh yes. So the red circuits were limiting everything. We need loads of red circuits to make modules. Okay, and the red circuits just weren't keeping it up. But Max Rate Calculator told me that it shouldn't be awful, shouldn't be catastrophically bad. And at least I should be able to run all of research and then take the leftovers and push them into circuits. And that wasn't what was actually happening. So I went back to the red circuit build and had a poke around. And what I found was twofold. First of all, some of the plastic makers were red, had their red light on. Red light means lack of input materials. They should have had their orange lights on. They should be backed up. So why was that? It turned out to be because of coal. We did have a yellow belt, or a yellow belt speed belt of coal coming in. that was being fed up top by a single yellow belt. So in practice, we were getting half the yellow belts down each of these lines. So what I've done is I've replaced this feed with a blue belt. You can see we're using part of a yellow belt for making grenades for research. The rest is all going down here. So then we split our blue into 2 reds. It doesn't need a red belt, that's overkill, but it's at least backed up all the way down now. The other problem was we were using a fast inserter to take off from an underground, from a red underground. Inserters have trouble picking up from undergrounds if the belts aren't backed up. So they were missing swing cycles. Okay, I can see some red here, so let's click on that, see what... Oh, we can't click from map view. So it looks like, well, we've got green. It looks like the copper is not keeping up here. All right, and we can fix that. The fix for that is this is the starter version of these modules. What we need to do is prog mod all of this and take out the middle module and put in a speed beacon, as we have for the very top one. If we do that, that will reduce the material use, will increase the production, and we'll get that last machine going. But anyway, so we partially solved this problem. We will come back to it and solve it. We will solve it harder next time. By making that modification, so this design all the way down. But we are producing enough now that, sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy, that depending upon how the factory is working, we're keeping 2 or 3 of these machines going, which is keeping some of these machines going. We are keeping some of these machines going, which is keeping these going. So research is now continuing. We're up to mining productivity 91, and that's all just ticked over on this small base. What else? Okay, so this is kind of the poster child for what's going on with our first generation mines. This is a mine that was set up. There were too many mining drills. They would have backed up a single belt, a single red belt. So I took them out north and south, but I didn't have a 16 to 16 balancer, or whatever this is. It's a 6 to 8, I don't know. 6 to 6 this is, so it would have been a 12 to 12. I didn't have a 12 to 12 balancer. So I split it in half, and it just so happens that the richness is slightly off to one side. So it's totally mined out this half. This half has something left, so it's half filled up these trains. So I think what I need to do is add inactivity 5 seconds as an OR. Copy that, paste that down there, paste that down there. Okay, so in a minute this will realize it's had 5 seconds of inactivity, and off it goes. Okay, so this one will come in and it will only manage to load up the back. But it should be fine. At least we will eventually mine this out entirely. So I need to make changes like that across the board. Let's see if we can find another. No, I don't think we have an example there. I'm sure there was another couple of mines which use this, but they are now, of course, hiding. This was an interesting one. Oh, we've got a belt backed up. Well, that's embarrassing. It must have been at some point when we got attacked, they took out some undergrounds. Well, I'll have to put those back down. Yeah, so this is basically what we're seeing throughout. The first generation mines were in here. This is our original copper, iron, coal outpost. We have a little bit of iron left. So that was our first generation outpost. This was our second gen. This, and this. Okay, so we're at the point almost where our feeds for the main base are running dry. The original mines are running dry. For now, these lights are okay. These lights are green and amber. So for now, I am not worried. So it's really a race, and you can see these are all stacked up. It's really a race at this point to get the mega base online before the factory runs out of resources. This stone one, I think now, yeah, this stone is completely dry now. So this whole thing can be ripped up. And this train repurposed or retired. Okay, so that's basically where we're at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to show you a bit of wall extension. I'm sure I've shown you this before. But we're just trying to clear out this whole area. So I need to put down, I think it's 8 boom stations and then a T. Oh, I'm in a combat suit. The combat suit doesn't have any bots. Okay, that's my building suit. Let's put that on. Right. So we head along here. So autosave, thank you. Autosave makes for great TV. So because we are extending out into hostile territory, we have to, and because we get attacks from the inside as well as outside, we have to fortify things. First of all, we need a radar, because the radar behind us and the radar that will be in front of us don't quite join up, don't quite have overlapping coverage. Right. This was a wall to the left of a boom station. So we need a wall to the right now. So that will go down there. And I'm out of track. Really don't need that much track. I think I will take all the signals because I have a way of running out of those. What else? Do we have lights? Let's grab 50 of those for now. Okay. So these spitters get very upset about my bots. So the trick is to lure them away with the promise of free food and get my lasers to take them out. Right, we are out of belt. So you're probably screaming at me at this point and saying, why on earth are you using belts and turrets and lasers? It's late game. You know, the laser damage has been buffed at this point. A couple of lasers can take out an entire horde of behemoths, so why bother? And it's because power is not completely reliable. Every now and again the power goes down. It goes down for various reasons. So it goes down because, for example, I online a new fabrication area and didn't have enough solar. It goes down because there was a biter attack from the wrong side of the wall and they took out power poles. It goes wrong because I do stupid things and deconstruct the wrong stuff, right? So for various reasons, power does go down. When power goes down, if I only had lasers, I would be very, very sad very, very quickly because death would ensue. So it is actually quite important, particularly on these walls, you know, which I really am relying upon, to have a backup to the lasers. Okay, this is going to be entertaining. First of all, we're going off the map, and secondly, we have a forest in the way. All right, let's change this. So this will be boom south. And we'll see if a train will come. Okay. So let's put down the next blueprint. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I'll do this from within the train. this may be one of those ones. Whoa, okay. So, bit of a big base there. Let's stop. Now, it would be tempting to jump into my combat suit. The problem with that is that my combat suit doesn't have any defenses. So I would lose the drones that I was looking after. However, now that I've pocketed all my drones, I can jump off like this, and we can start nuking things. Yay! Nukes are cool. Trees, on the other hand, are not cool. Okay, so that's got rid of that big nest there. And I think we can get back to building. Okay, so I would like to put in a turn. Okay, that's a silly path. Just go away. And so hold down shift because that allows it to build through things. Okay, so that's the new path. And into my building suit. Okay, so there's at least a way for trains to get back now. Check that we do have trains incoming. Apparently there are a lot of booms which are active at the moment, which is a little worrying. Okay. Okay, so that's got the train track back. We are low on lasers. What else are we low on? Wool. Okay, and I have a bit of a problem here with wood. I don't want it. What I can do though is automate getting rid of it. I think I'm going to move back somewhere a bit safer because there's no wall guarding me. I'm just on the edge of the lasers. Okay. So if we run over here, and this is where we'll see if I've done everything right. So I can set up a little thing there. Do I have any logistics bots? Ah dear. No, looks like I haven't. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, I was hoping to just set it up with some logistics to empty my inventory for me. And there's no quick way to empty things which are in trash out, unfortunately. Well, anyway, that'll have to do. Okay, so let's grab more wool. Yeah, there's no way I can walk through that reliably. I would have wanted to walk a lot closer. Okay. Makes a huge difference how far you're away from the thing you're building. It's tempting to put in loads of ports, drone ports, so that you can build over massive areas and use loads of bots. The loads of bots thing's great, but if you build over too big an area, you just burn through all your drone charge because things are trying to build halfway across the map. Okay, let's put this blueprint back down because there seem to be some gaps in the rail. There we are. And the next blueprint would be the reverse direction. There we are. So we'll need that to bridge. That would go there. Oh, wrong one. No. Okay, let's take this all away. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I didn't want that. I wanted that. That's better. Okay, and I'm sort of out of stuff. So I'm going to need some more wall, I need some more belt, need more drone ports. And I would have expected the boom train to have got here by now, so there must be some problem. Right, so I have no wall, have no more belt, so it's time for this train to go and come back. Let's back it up manually. Okay, so we put down a blueprint for the train station north. That gives it somewhere for the train to come back to. Send it home to base, and then it will return to north once it's done. Okay, so this is definitely called Boom South, just like this one, but no train has come. Let's go and investigate why that might be. Okay, so there's a train here which doesn't have Boom South in its list of things, and it's blocking up. Okay, this train doesn't have a Boom South. Right, let's add it, because this is a bit odd. Okay, that's on. Okay, this now has a Boom South. Hurry up. This one? Yeah, this has a Boom South already, so I hadn't updated the schedule on all of the boom trains. So do we have incoming trains? Yeah, we have 3 trains registered, 1 is incoming. Great. And we're waiting for our outposting train to get back to us. In the meantime, let's get rid of some worms, see what else we discover while we're doing it. Okay, some of these don't really exist. I don't really care. It's not really dead until it's been explored and is found to be dead. Okay. See what that is up there. Then we got some genuine death to rain down here. So I'm not using atomic artillery. I'm not on a death world, and I wanted to do this game as vanilla as possible. So I wanted to build a megabase scale factory without really any massive game-changing mods, and I consider atomic artillery to be game-changing just because it gives you so much more firepower. Great, so we have arrived. And look at that, that's our rate of fire for these turrets because I've got 3 or 4 rounds of upgrades. Let's go to bonuses. Yeah, so for the turrets, I have 150% bonus for range. And shooting speed 200%. So they actually shoot at quite a good rate. And it makes a real big difference for these kind of clearing out bits of the map type scenarios. They just lay down a lot of shots really quickly. Okay, so let's get back to these. Because I need to claim all this area up at the top of the map. I'm going to be aiming to win a... Let's have a look at this. Look at these packs. I still can't quite get over this. Alright, so where were we? Great. And of course, because you're never quite sure which which of your artillery is going to do the deed, you're never quite sure which bit of the map is going to get explored for you. I wish there were different colours for different types of enemies, for buildings, for mobiles. Okay. Let's see how far out. Oh, that must have been a manually targeted one. Look at how far that shot. That's shot all the way out there. Amazing. Okay, well, this is pretty much what I'll be doing for a while. So just to do the counting, 1, 2, 3, it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there'll be a T-junction. That brings me in around here. Yeah, that's exactly the right place. So the T-junction will go here, I'll run a line up. I think the line will actually coincide with here. If it does, then it means we've managed to place all our blueprints exactly right. Then I'll run a wall of lasers up here. We will clear this whole area with artillery and then possibly run through with lots of legs and 150 destroyer bots just to clear out any stragglers. I still haven't done that with this sector up here. So there's still the occasional worm, there's still the occasional lonely biter just sat there. It can't respawn base because there aren't enough of them. But they sit there feeling very sorry for themselves. So yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours. Oh, the only other thing I'm doing, which is again is kind of tedious. If we zoom in over here, okay. So there's a bunch of pipes and things. This is for the flamethrowers, but we're not using flamethrowers here. But there's no point in running a flamethrower wall all the way around the outside of this kind of size perimeter. I'm sure the fluid dynamics would kill our UPS anyway, but it's not necessary. It was really useful early mid-game, but now it's superfluous. So I'm just grubbing these up as I go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so that's it really. I'll catch you again soon. Next time, this will be walled in. Hopefully, this area will all be landfilled. It's filling in quite quickly, isn't it? This will all be landfilled, and we can put down the next module here. And in the meantime, you can see this solar field is growing at quite a pace. The solar field will eventually grow all the way out to this corner. And that will provide us with enough power to get a few more of these modules online. So, thanks for watching. Have fun, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll be back later. Bye-bye.